Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report. Talk to him. With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Drake was at the Kentucky Derby with Jack Harlow. It looks like they were having a great time. I saw Drewski was there as well, and they were there to reportedly film a music video for Jack Harlow's new Churchill Downs track. Obviously, Drake is on that song, too. You know, he just put out Come Home, the Kids Miss You album. Mm-hmm. And Drake actually bombed his interview. He came in while Jack Harlow was doing an interview. Didn't want the interview to end.
Hey, what's it like for you to get to see the hometown kid here and everybody love him so much?
You know, I'm so proud of this guy, and we're drunk. he's sober. I'm drunk.
I'm the one and only Happy Jack.
Yeah, obviously.
I like it. I'm gonna have to put some money on. If it wasn't a Happy Aubrey, we'd run that too.
You can't give the wrap it up signal. What are you gonna cut to?
Right?
What are you gonna cut to?
Drake and Jack Harlow, y'all.
A shot of like poorly manicured grass or something.
You know what I'm gonna tell him? I'm gonna tell him, just hold on, we're going home.
All right, so he was trying to keep that interview going. Looks like they had a good time, though, at the Kentucky Derby.
Seen drama there, too.
I saw Taylor Rooks was there. Shout out to her. Kaiser was there. So, yeah, I mean, clearly the Kentucky Derby is a big deal. Y'all ever
Clearly it is, because Drama showed up with no hat on. Whenever you see DJ Drama and DJ Clue somewhere with no hat on, it's a special occasion.
I thought you had to. I thought that was a thing at the Kentucky Derby, hats, like fancy hats and stuff.
Well, usually the women wear the fancy hats.
Guys can wear fancy hats, too, though. Right?
Yeah, you're right. But usually the Kentucky Derby is usually the women.
All right. Now, Wendy Williams versus Sherri Shepherd. How did we get here? Well, Wendy Williams was talking to Fat Joe, and she was talking about coming back to her show.
Do you miss not coming to the show?
Yes, I do. I wish I was there. I wish I was there right now to talk about it. But I'm glad that I'm able to talk about when I come back.
So is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams show. Absolutely.
Because I know they were talking about Sherri Shepherd taking over the show.
I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. Anyway, I love being on my own show, and I love that people love to watch it, you know, all the time.
I wonder if Wendy's really coming back, though, because, I mean, we haven't heard Deadball Mercury or anybody say that.
We've heard her saying it, so we don't know.
Right.
But, you know, Sherri Shepherd's been very respectful to Wendy.
She has.
And saying nice things about Wendy Williams. And to be clear, it's not supposed to be a takeover of the Wendy Williams show. It's her own show that's different.
Her own new show, yep.
Yeah, so here's what Sherri Shepherd had to say.
She's not well. So there's just a lot going on in Wendy's life. There was a time at the beginning of my career at The View, I used to perform at Caroline's, and Wendy had a comedy night at Caroline's, and we were very friendly. Sometimes stuff don't pan out as far as friendships. So Wendy was very, very honest and transparent on her show. She would say she really wasn't trying to be friends with people because it would make it hard for her to talk about them. So maybe that was one of the reasons why we never had a friendship. Because I have very strong friendships, and I'm definitely a woman who likes to uplift other women. So.
All right. Well, you know, don't know.
She took the high road.
You said what?
She took the high road.
Yeah.
The high road.
All right, now Stevie J has apologized to Faith publicly on social media. He said, Faith Renee Jordan, I've hurt you, disrespected you, and humiliated you in front of the world. From this day forward, I promise to listen to your feelings and be more delicate with your heart. I also promise to build you up even more and to communicate daily with you, respect you, and love on you until you're as happy as you were when we got married. I've learned my lesson, and I never want to live without you because God knows I'm a better man with you. And I'm asking you to find it in your heart to forgive me and allow me to rebuild our trust. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. Well, perhaps the two of them will work it out. That, I don't know, guys. They've been through a lot very publicly.
Charlamagne, did you give him that advice to do that publicly?
No, I didn't. I didn't give you the advice to do that publicly.
Yes, you did.
You did. We were all here.
Yes,
I did not. I did not know what he was actually going through.
You were like, you should call her now and apologize on the air.
I don't know if that's how it went. I got to go back and listen, but I definitely didn't know what Envy was going through at the time.
But we have moved on from that, so let's not go back to that space.
You brought it up.
You did bring it up.
I said Stevie J. I didn't say me.
We know what you were alluding
yeah, you said,
to.
Did you give him that advice?
Okay.
That's the advice he gave you.
We knew what you were alluding to.
This is triggering.
All right, now T.I. says that Kevin Samuels is being bullied and that people are ganging up on a dead man. Here's what he had to say.
Let me see what we got. Actually, because I don't like, every time y'all bullying a dead man, basically. You're ganging up on a dead man. A travesty of justice. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Ain't gonna let y'all bully this dead man. We gonna let this man rest in peace. Whatever he did it and he gone. He got away with it. That's between him and God. Him and the Lord gonna have to deal with it. You ain't got no heaven or no hell to put him in.
Well,
I mean, I do think it's quite strange to wish death on a person just because you didn't agree with their opinion. And the fact that they're saying he died of
Heart attack.
Heart attack. It's like heart disease is the number one killer of black people, black men and black women. So I wouldn't necessarily call that karma either.
Yeah, but if I ain't like you when you was alive, I ain't gonna like you when you dead. There's no difference. I'm not gonna change up because you die. If I don't like you, I don't like you. So
all this showed me.
I see that a lot of people didn't necessarily like you.
Yeah. All this shows me is that, and I've always said this, when Michael K. Williams passed, I love to see all the posts and tributes that people did to him. Had nothing to do with his acting. It had everything to do with who he was as a person. Regular people's just interactions with him every day. Me, my interactions with him, all of us, everybody that ever came across him. That's how you want to be remembered, because you were such an amazing person in life. And it just really reinforced that for me, because some people just didn't feel bad because of their thoughts about him, their feelings about him. And so it just made me feel like I got to make sure in life that I do great positive things, because you think about how you want to be remembered after you pass. And
yeah, I'm not saying you got to feel bad, but I'm not saying you got to spike the football and make jokes either. Especially because it's, like I said, it's heart disease, right? Heart disease is the number one killer of black people. When you run around screaming karma, just remember things like that can happen to you and people you love too.
No, absolutely. But that's
all I'm
that's
saying.
why you're supposed to be a good person. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. There's some people, if they die, they die. I don't care.
yeah, I don't wish anybody.
Plenty good people die of heart attacks.
We don't wish anybody to die. I would
saying.
never ever be like, I wish this person died.
That's all I'm saying.
But sometimes people just don't feel bad when it happens.
Hey, well, I mean, to me, if I have a problem with you and I never liked you when you were alive, if you die, you die. I don't care if it's heart attack, if it's car accident, if it's car crash. I don't care if you fall and trip off a curb. If I don't like you because you're a bad person, you were itching on me. If you die, you die.
But I do feel bad for
keep the same
people's
energy.
family members. I hate that his mom had to find out on social media.
That's wrong. That's
and
foul.
clearly there's people that love him, that are close to him, that know him in a different way than the rest of the world does. And so that's why I'm always like, condolences to the family members, because it's not easy to lose someone.
Yeah, I'm not wishing death on somebody just because I disagree with things that come out of their mouth.
I'm not saying him. I'm not saying him, but I understand the way that some people feel about certain things.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right. Who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour. I need Virgin Atlantic Airlines to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with them, please.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.